Hello everyone, my name is Anthony, aka Tone114, and I am bringing you my Week 7 match of the National Exhibition Syndicate when I'm going up against Sacred Thunder, coach of the Drakeville Dragonites. Now, if you guys missed my team builder, the link will be in the description down below, and if you hear any noise in the background, I do apologize. It's still Independence Day where I am at, so happy Independence Day to everybody that celebrates it. If you hear fireworks going off in the background, I humbly apologize, but here I am bringing you our Week 7 matchup, like I said. So, if you didn't see my team builder or you don't really feel like clicking the link in the description, just to give you a brief rundown of my team, I have physically defensive, rough skin, rocky helmet, Druddigan with Stealth Rock, Glare, Fire Punch, and Gunk Shot. I have Blissey with Soft Boiled, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam. I have my Assault Vest Lantern with Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Discharge, and Hidden Power Grass. I have my Mega Gardevoir with Trick Room, Psyshock, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball. I have my Salac Berry Manaphy with Substitute, Tail Glow, Scald, and Energy Ball. And lastly, I have Scolipede with Substitute, Mega Horn, Poison Jab, and Earthquake. Now, looking at my opponent's team, he did bring a bunch of Pokemon, which I expected him to bring. The one thing I was not expecting was not only did he not bring his Latios, he actually brought the Golurk, which threw me for a loop simply because I didn't expect the Golurk to come. I figured Crocodile was enough of a ground type for him. So I figured, looking at his team initially, after I see his Golurk must be the Stealth Rocker, and Crocodile must be like a Choice Scarf set. I also figured that if Crocodile is Choice Scarf, his Jirachi couldn't be Choice Scarf. He would probably be like some mixed set to take on all aspects of my Pokemon. I'm expecting his Infernape to be like a physical SD variant with like Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and Mach Punch, or something along those lines. With support from Thunder Wave, Togekiss, and Mega Blastoise coming in and just breaking down my Pokemon. Now, also looking at his team from an initial standpoint, nothing really. I had a very good lead matchup with Manaphy simply because 5 out of the 6 Pokemon don't want to take a Scald. Togekiss somewhat. It's not really affected by burns, but it doesn't want to switch in on a Scald. And Mega Blastoise is dealt with by the Energy Ball. So I figured in this matchup, I had no reason not to lead up with Manaphy. I mean, I could have led up with Druddigan and got up by Rocks, but I would then miss out on the opportunity of getting my Manaphy in for free and then just get up a free Tail Glow on everything but the Togekiss. And if it goes down to Togekiss, I would just hard switch directly into my Lantern, no problem. So let's see how this battle progresses for me, as like I said, I let off with my Manaphy. Potential leads for him could be the Crocodile, get up Rocks, could be the Infernape, probably like a Thunder Punch variant, which I was actually fearing him being. But we can also let off with the Jirachi and probably do like a substitute set, who knows. But as we play this match, I lead off with my Manaphy. He ends up bringing off with his Blastoise here. So I figure I get the free turn to set up a Tail Glow. Nothing can really one-shot me with his Blastoise. As he goes for the Aura Sphere, does 44%. Hit him with this Energy Ball. Goodbye, Mega Blastoise. So Mega Blastoise is down early. We're up 6-5 as he goes into his Golurk here. And now, I was kind of wondering, why would he go to a Golurk on a Manaphy? And the first thing that immediately came into my mind is, oh, this must be like a Pasho Berry Golurk with Thunder Punch, so it can deal with my Manaphy. Which was great and all, but unless he invested significant amounts of investment into his hit points, into his HP or his special defense, or maybe it's like an Assault Vest Golurk, then he's not going to take the +3 Skull. And if it wasn't Pasho Berry, then it would be a very, very unwise move here to just let his Golurk go down for no reason. Unfortunately, I figured I figured that he's probably going to get up rocks, so I figured I'd get a free turn to set up a substitute here. Unfortunately for me, he goes for Earthquake, which he shows he's Choice Scarf Golem. I did not expect that. So I went for a substitute. I didn't have enough health points. I didn't expect to live on 1% HP. And down goes the Golem to the skull, and my mind just gets blown back already. He's Choice Scarf Golem. And he wasn't Thunder Punch, and I somehow live on 1%. Manaphy, you are a beautiful, beautiful lord. Anyway, now he goes out into the Jirachi here, and I'm thinking, okay, now, he was Choice Scarf Golem. There is absolutely no way he'll be Choice Scarf Jirachi. Like, it wouldn't make sense to have two Choice Scarf users on this team, though he has done that in the past in previous battles. But just on the off chance he was Choice Scarf Jirachi, I'm at +3 special attack, +1 speed. It's essentially a speed tie. And like I said in the team builder, I need to wear down this Jirachi so my Mega Gardevoir can come in and sweep. So, I'm hoping and I'm praying that I win the speed tie so I can hit him with a Scald and potentially do enough damage to it so that way my Gardevoir doesn't even have to worry about clicking Shadow Ball in the first place. So, I win the speed tie, go for the Scald, doesn't take out the Jirachi, doesn't get the burn, and Jirachi takes out with a U-turn. So, Manaphy goes down, but it went down fighting. It almost got 3 kills in this battle, and it weakened the Jirachi significantly to the point where my Gardevoir can essentially clean up late game, but I have to weaken the Togekiss first. So, he turns out into his Crocodile here, and I go on into my Druddigon. Now, another thing as to why I went out to Druddigon is, as Druddigon was mainly for the Jirachi, but the Jirachi is weak enough to the point where I don't even have to do any Rough Skin Rocky Helmet shenanigans. So, my initial thought process is, I'm just going to get up my rocks, wear down the Togekiss, wear down the Infernape, and then either my Gardevoir or my Scolipede can come in and sweep up and clean up later. So, but before I go for my Stealth Rocks here, he goes for the Earthquake here, as I'm going to paralyze this thing with a Glare. Now that I'm faster, I go for my Stealth Rocks here. He's going for another Earthquake, wearing out my Druddigon. Druddigon doesn't have that much use with the Jirachi being weakened, so I just leave it in and let it go for a Fire Punch. I get a full para this turn. I go for Fire Punch again, and then I get another full para. So this is crazy. So going for this Fire Punch, letting my Druddigon drop here. Finally, it drops to the Earthquake from the Crocodile, and now I get a free switch into my Scolipede, which is what I was hoping for. It was either I go into my Scolipede or go into Gardevoir. I figured that Gardevoir wouldn't help right now, as Scolipede can actually clean up now. As Earthquake can take out this Crocodile, Earthquake takes out the Jirachi, Poison Jab, one-hit KO Togekiss after Rocks, and Earthquake can one-hit KO Infernape after Rocks. If you have potential Focus Sash Infernape, I break the Sash with the Rocks, and Scolipede gets a free, can clean up late game. So here, my thought process was, instead of going directly for the Poison Jab here, I was going to go for the Substitute because I did not want to risk him going into Togekiss on the potential Earthquake, and Substitute would protect me from Thunder Wave shenanigans from the Togekiss or the Jirachi. But I didn't want to risk any of that on my Scolipede, as it literally just wins the game from here. So he decided to switch out, sacrifice his Jirachi here, as I go for the Substitute, and I figured that was absolutely perfect for me. All I needed to do was get the Substitute, and the fact that I am running an offensive Scolipede with enough speed to outspeed a Latios means that even if he is Scarf Jirachi, my Scolipede outspeeds this Jirachi no matter what happens. So, after I get my speed boost here, I just click Earthquake here. I had no reason not to, and bye-bye Jirachi. So Scolipede gets his second kill of the season, and now he goes back out, as I get the speed boost here. He now goes back out with the Crocodile. He shows he's intimidated, but he cannot intimidate my Scolipede since I'm behind a Substitute. So I still have my attack fully invested here, so I just go for another Earthquake. Didn't want to risk Mega Horn missing. Goodbye Crocodile. And that pretty much sealed the game here, as Infernape is not going to take an Earthquake from a Life Orb Scolipede here. Go for the Earthquake. Goodbye, Infernape. That's kill number 3 for Scolipede in this battle, and Centikiller is putting in the finest of work in this battle. Final Pokemon, Togekiss, take the Stealth Rock damage, take this Life Orb Poison Jab. Goodbye, Togekiss, and that is the game. Scolipede coming in clutch, picking up 4 kills in this battle. Finally, I get the Scolipede to do what I've been wanting it to do all season long. It came in, got the substitute off, and just went to town on this team. Manaphy also put in the finest of work, picking up the kill on the Mega Blastoise with the Energy Ball, picking up the kill on the Golurk, even though I was surprised it was Scarfed. Jordan coming through, setting up those rocks, weakening that Crocodile from my Scolipede. Shame I never had to send out my Gardevoir, my Blissey, or my Lantern in this battle, but Jordan, Manaphy, and Scolipede, I am so grateful for all 3 of you being on my team right now. This was a very crazy and quick battle, a lot faster than I expected. And the crazy thing about this battle is the fact that it turns out that he actually had 3 Choice Scarf users on this team. He had Choice Scarf Golurk, Choice Scarf Jirachi, and the Crocodile was Choice Scarf Intimidate, not everything on his team. I got the substitute off like I wanted to. Manaphy wall breaked early, and Jordan got off those critical rocks, which helped me. It didn't really help, but it aided in the victory. So we are back on track. We're taking this 4-0 win. We are now 5-2 on the season. Differential now of +7, and now we try to regain that momentum for week 8 of the NES, where this time we go up against the Golden State Luxrays, who are currently 1-5 on the season. They have not played their week 7 match yet, but it's not going to be fun preparing for this team, as he does have Cresselia, he has Mega Venusaur, and he has a Suicune. Like, how fat do you want this team to be right now? I am not going to be thrilled at all to prepare for this onslaught of bulk I have to put up with. Nevertheless, I will try my best, and if you like this battle, feel free to leave a like, and you can subscribe, and there's plenty more where this came from, and we're about to hit the midway point of the season. The Maine Red Clawitzers are going to keep trying to mega launch themselves to victory. We are 5-2. I am excited. I hope you guys are as well. And until next time, my name is Anthony, aka Tone114, and I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side. Later!